Jews from all parts of the Reich are liquidating their properties accumulated in Germany for generations and are drifting to Hamburg, the harbor city, where they will set out on German steamers for a new life across the sea. Some of them are leaving voluntarily after having been deprived of their most valuable possessions. Others are leaving under compulsion. But no one is permitted to take out more than the usual 10 marks in cash, for which the currency regulations of the country provide. And so, over 900 of these unfortunate people, all with visas for Cuba and many with quota numbers for the United States, leave Hamburg and St. Louis, happy in anticipation of a new life far from Germany, where their experiences under the Nazi regime will only be a sad, sad dream. Great is their joy when the St. Louis reaches the shores of Cuba, but imagine their consternation when they discover that they are not permitted to land. Hope alternates with despair as they face the possibility of joining their friends and relatives, who even now are close at hand on boats near to St. Louis, trying to contact them, or are being sent back to Germany to persecution and the concentration camps. For days, representatives of the American Joint Distribution Committee negotiate with the government of Cuba to have the Cuban visas granted to the refugees and to permit them to land. The JDC representatives give every possible guarantee to the Cuban authorities that the refugees will not become a public charge. $500,000 is offered to substantiate this guarantee. Nothing, however, can induce the Cuban government to recognize its own visas. Governments of every democratic country in Western Europe are approached by wire and long-distance telephone. With the intervention of the Jewish Relief Committee for Refugees in Belgium, Belgium admits 250 passengers. Holland, France, and England are the next to follow this noble example. Even little Luxembourg makes its offer. Uniformed Belgian policemen await the docking of the steamer while the passengers, happy and bewildered, prepare joyfully for their landing. "We are saved," they murmur. "Our troubles are over at last." And to the recruiters that transferred those assigned to France and to England. Goodbye, St. Louis. Goodbye to a terrible past. Bound for nowhere for many weeks, they finally find refuge thanks to the sympathetic understanding and generous hospitality of the French, Belgian, Dutch, and British governments, and to the untiring efforts of the American Joint Distribution Committee.